Vietnam is home to some of the best coffee in the world. But today, we're not just looking for good coffee. We're hunting down the most unique cafes in Ho Chi Minh City. From a sleek, modern cafe where you can sip coffee in bed, to the city's oldest coffee shop still brewing with the traditional sock method, and everything in between. Come along as we explore Ho Chi Minh City's most unique cafes. All right, we made it to our first coffee shop. This is Little Hanoi Egg Coffee. I've never had egg coffee, but this is supposed to be the best in the city.
All right, we just got our egg coffee. They conveniently provided a guide on how to drink it at the table. It says to first take a sip off the top, then drink them together, and then mix it all up. Wow, it's very sweet and whipped like a marshmallow. I thought there was no way that the coffee would break through the sweet marshmallow texture, and it did. I will be caffeinated after this. It's great though.
Let's give this a go. Whoa. So I got iced egg coffee instead of hot. That's so good. I love it. I want another one. Whenever I'm trying something like egg coffee, I always wonder, like, did it catch on because it's actually good, or did it catch on more for like the shock and awe factor? But I think you could probably tell from our reactions. Egg coffee is really good.
I don't know what came first, the chicken or the egg, but I do know that this is the oldest cafe in Ho Chi Minh City. We're here to try sock coffee. Let's go take a look inside.
This is just regular iced coffee made with the sock. It's good. Tastes like coffee. I keep trying to figure out how to describe this coffee, but it's not overly strong or overly weak. It's just a good, balanced iced coffee.
I have a layer of the sweetened condensed milk and a layer of the coffee, and I'm gonna mix it and try it. They keep the cups warm with like hot water, so the coffee stays warm longer. I got what's called the weak coffee. It doesn't taste weak. I can't imagine what the strong coffee would be like.
The owners invited us back into the kitchen to watch how their coffee's made.
Oh, it smells great.
What you're seeing here is what we've been calling the sock filter. It's really just a cloth filter where they add their coffee grounds. The process started like a typical pour-over, with hot water being poured over the grounds. But then she poured some already brewed coffee back through the filter, which explains why the coffee's so strong. Like we mentioned, this is the oldest coffee shop in Ho Chi Minh City, and it was actually founded by the father of the woman preparing the coffee. What surprised me most was just how simple the setup was. The small space was their entire kitchen, and the stove had been there for 87 years, since the cafe opened in 1938. The tour was interactive too. At one point, she took my hand and placed it near the pots so I could feel the heat from them. I was a little nervous at first, but they were just warm, not scalding or anything. Honestly, the coffee alone was incredible, but getting this behind-the-scenes look put it on a whole different level.
What a cool experience. That was the oldest coffee shop, and on to the next one. Have you ever been in an apartment complex and thought, I wish all of these apartments were little coffee shops? Me neither, but someone else did. Behind me, this apartment complex has been converted into a vertical grid of coffee shops. Let's go check it out.
There are 9 floors of cafes in this place, and it costs money to use the elevator, so we're gonna walk up. Last floor. coffee or yogurt coffee. We're on the top floor now, and if we don't find it, we keep going down. Wow, this is beautiful. We're at the Cafe Apartments. Like Caleb said, it is an old apartment building that has been converted into 9 stories of cafes and restaurants and shops. We came to the top floor because we wanted the best views. This place is great. It's very cute, great coffee. It's a bit touristy, but you know, it's fun.
We got the salt coffee. I love iced coffee. I like salty things. It was very good. Okay, I think we've had enough coffee for one day, but we've saved the best for last, so we'll see you tomorrow for the 3 coolest coffee shops in Vietnam.
Okay, welcome to day 2. We're starting today at King Koi Coffee, and if it's anything like the pictures we've seen of it, it's gonna be wild. Let's head inside. Look at that one. That's huge.
Hello, buddy.
These are honestly some of the biggest koi fish I've ever seen. I'm like kind of afraid to turn my back to them. I got the white coffee, which is just supposed to be a weaker form of like an iced coffee. I think if you want more milk than coffee, you get the white coffee. It's good. Yeah, it tastes like a sweet iced coffee.
Let's be real, we're not really here for the coffee, and I think what surprised me the most is there's no like admission charge to come in. Everything's like reasonably priced, and you have like this whole little area for yourself. They brought out tea as soon as we sat down. This is great so far. Like I would just bring my laptop and come hang out here.
We have not fed them, but I think they associate being fed with like cameras or phones near them. Because, oh my god, that would open its mouth so much. Oh my god, okay. I think they associate phones or cameras pointed at them with being fed, because every time we go to record them, we'll get like a frenzy of them come up and do the thing where they open their mouth and like expect to be fed.
This was the place that we were most unsure of. A lot of times when things are this Instagrammy, I feel like they don't always live up to the hype, but we had a great time. I'd totally come back here. Anyways, it's time to go, so we'll see you at the next place. I know this doesn't look like Ho Chi Minh City. That's because we're taking this motorcycle around the Ha Giang Loop in northern Vietnam. But more on that in a second. First, keeping up with people is hard. Life moves fast. In between work, travel, and everything else, it's easy to lose touch with friends, family, and even old coworkers you actually want to stay connected with. That's why we built Socialite. It's like a personal assistant for your relationships, helping you stay connected to people who matter most. It reminds you when to reach out, remembers important details, and even helps you craft messages using AI, so you always know what to say. Basically, it's got your back. There's a link in the description. Anyways, this is a little sneak peek of our next video where we tour Ha Giang on this motorcycle. Make sure you're subscribed if you want to see that. Now back to the coffee shops. All right, welcome to coffee shop number 5. The rumors are true. This is the most historically significant coffee shop we've ever been to, and maybe in the world. Supposedly, this place is hiding some underground bunkers that were used back in the war in the 60s. Let's go check it out.
I got the filter coffee. It just drips through really slowly. He said to give it 5 minutes and it'll be ready.
I wasn't even thinking about my coffee. I already finished it. Lindsay's isn't even ready yet.
It's been 5 minutes. I feel like I have to try it without the sugar first, just to see. But wow. I know it's gonna be strong. I like it more than I was expecting. expecting to like it. It'll wake you up for sure.
All right, it's time to see the bunker. Okay, so this is it right here. Lift that up. Set that out of the way. You sit down first, and then you can go in. Oh, are you putting the lid on?
Yeah, the last person down has to put the lid back on.
Wow. Whoa. Is that another way up?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, it's a long way up.
It's a long way up.
Yeah. Wow.
What's up there?
We're in a cabinet.
Wow. Yeah, there's a handle here. Wow. I think it's with the backpack. Oh man, is that a sink?
Yeah, we're in a cabinet.
Whoa. Just under the vanity. That's so funny. Should have brought our coffee up here. That's the coffee shop we were just at.
Okay, this place was incredible. We have one coffee shop left, and I've never seen anything quite like it, so I'm very excited to check it out. Let's head there now. We're taking the easy way down. And here we are, the last place on our tour. Here you get a bed with every coffee purchase, so we're gonna go inside and see what it's like. I think people actually use these for sleeping, so we probably can't be too loud, but first impressions, this place is so cool.
So the way this works is pretty interesting. You choose how long you want the bed for, and since we chose 2 hours, we got a drink and a dessert with the bed, so everything's included. We picked tiramisu and white coffee. The coffee and tiramisu are good, but we're really here for the bed, so let's give you a tour.
Okay, so the room itself, I'm sitting on the bed, which is quite squishy and comfortable. It also came with a couple pillows that feel very nice. It's also much bigger in here than I was expecting. There's a good amount of room to stretch out. Behind me there's a desk with plenty of places to plug in if you came here to work. You've got a couple different lights and light switches. They provide you with hand sanitizer and tissues and a guidebook about this place. If you are also here to nap, they have bedding and a blanket for you and a fan in case you get too warm. But yeah, this place is great. I am very excited to spend the next 2 hours here. I hope you enjoyed seeing all the coffee shops on this tour. I know we enjoyed going to that and using these coffee shops as a way to explore more of Ho Chi Minh City. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.